Stage 2 of the OVO Energy Tour of Britain would take the riders 211 kilometres from Kielder Water and Forest Park to the finish in Blyth. Rolling out from the start, Kielder took a 3-second advantage over Edvald Boasson-Hagen into the stage right from kilometre 0. Matt Holmes of Madison Genesis was the first rider to attack, and he would take a 7-rider group clear that also contained the likes of Swiss champion Sylvain Dillier of BMC, Graham Briggs of JLT Condor, Lucas Alcyon, the Skoda King of the Mountains leader for CCC Sprandi Polkovice, was in the break yesterday. The first King of the Mountains of the day at Winter's Gibbet, it was Jacob Scott, another rider that was in the breakaway group the day before that took points over the top. As they came to Cragside, it swung back to Graham Briggs, the former British Criterium champion, who showed his power at the top of the climb to take maximum points. At this stage, Lucas Alcyon was battling to try and keep hold of the Skoda King of the Mountains jersey. The breakaway group, their gap had grown, and 39 kilometres into the stage, they had enjoyed an advantage of 7 minutes and 5 seconds as they came to Corby's Crags, the final King of the Mountains competition of the day. And Graham Briggs took maximum points once again in the Skoda King of the Mountains competition. This would put the riders level on points, and Lucas Alcyon of CCC Sprandi Polkovice would finish the stage still in the Skoda King of the Mountains jersey. The second half was all about the Iceberg intermediate sprints, and on the first one it was Kamil Gradek of One Pro Cycling defending for the overnight leader, his teammate Karol Domagowski, who took the first sprint ahead of Dillier and Briggs. In the peloton behind, Kielder and Mark Cavendish enjoyed a chat as they came towards the second sprint in Warkworth. It was Sylvain Dillier that took the sprint ahead of Kamil Gradek and Graham Briggs as they headed in towards Blyth in a 19.5-kilometre loop. Matt Holmes of Madison Genesis would go clear, searching for the final Iceberg sprint of the day, and also the coveted combative rider red number for stage 3. The rest of the breakaway group was swept up on the run-in, and this would open up more intermediate sprint seconds coming in towards the final sprint at Seaton Sluice. And Matt Holmes took maximum points ahead of a former Tour of Britain winner Lars Bohm, and Graham Briggs somehow finding the energy to take third on the run in towards Blyth. It was Philippe Gilbert of a Quick Step Floors, a man who many people are touting as a potential winner of the Tour of Britain, trying to steal the stage from under the noses of the sprinters. It wasn't to be, and Geraint Thomas of Team Sky was the man that closed it down on the run in towards the finish. As the riders lined up for the final corner, Mark Renshaw of Dimension Data brought the Wiggle Points jersey of Edvald Boasson-Hagen through towards the front, with Elia Viviani and Kielder latching on to the wheel. Alexander Kristoff and Dylan Groenewegen having a battle to try and stay near the front with a chance of the stage victory. Renshaw opened up, and Edvald Boasson-Hagen came off the wheel with Viviani down the right-hand side of the road for Team Sky. But with 50 metres to go, Boasson-Hagen moving across and just closing the door on Elia Viviani. And in the sprint, despite the fact that Edvald Boasson-Hagen crossed the line in the lead, it would mean that the Norwegian rider would be relegated in the sprint finish. Boasson-Hagen taking off down the centre, and just a drop in his head is the sprint style of Boasson-Hagen, and he just drifted before he looked up and correct his line. And Elia Viviani just gesturing to Boasson-Hagen as they cross the line. But Dylan Groenewegen of Lotto Jumbo getting himself up on the stage in the green and black jersey. And Fernando Gaviria in the blue and white of Quick Step Floors, the former winner here in Blyth when the race visited in 2015. There's the throw to the line. Edvald Boasson-Hagen crossing the line first in that Wiggle jersey. And after much deliberation by the commissaires, Boasson-Hagen was relegated. Elia Viviani would take the stage. Confirmation of the stage result. Elia Viviani runs out the winner ahead of Dylan Groenewegen. Fernando Gaviria, the overnight leader. Caleb Ewan in fourth. Alexander Kristoff, Denik Stieber, Floris Hertz, Roger Kluger, Marcel Seeberg and Daniele Benatti round out the top 10. This means that Elia Viviani takes over in the OVO Energy green jersey, 4 seconds ahead of Caleb Ewan, with Edvald Boysenhagen in third at 7 seconds.